Right, everybody, so welcome back. Last session, you all had entered into the book Lore of LaRue after fighting off some shadowy presences that had been attempting to, if not succeeding in, corrupting the book. You opened it rather carefully, took a look inside of it, and quickly found it to be a portal into the book itself. You'd heard hints and nudges here and there that, yes, Rigel, you are in the book. You'd heard bits and pieces and suggestions that the book itself might be an actual place, saying that it was created to keep LaRue safe, and that it was a place for her to exist without having to worry about the outside world encroaching on her. LaRue, of course, being the unicorn who you all haven't heard too much about her yet, other than the fact that she was created by the goddess Mialiki and is considered by many to be closely associated with both Mialiki and Selune, two goddesses of the moon and nature. But you did go into the book. Once you opened it and turned its pages, it instructed you all to either turn the page to enter the book, and so a portal opened, and you all found yourself in a rather magical forest. This place, seemingly idyllic, was in a deep state of twilight when you all first arrived. But as you were watching, the sky darkened and a great moon rose up over the mountains behind you. Scouting the area, taking a look around, yielded very little. Endless expanses of foresty canopies as far as the eye could see, except for behind, where a great mountain range, the moon rising over it, stood. So, began traveling, and after not too long came across a few wayward satyrs. They were a bit inebriated. After a hard week or two of partying, they had become lost in these woods, and they were able to tell you about some strange occurrences happening, and that this night was the first that any of them had ever experienced, this place having existed in a perpetual twilight state just before dusk for as long as it's existed here. But having nightfall here was bringing some odd things. Some of their friends turning on one another, one of their friends even going as so far as growing teeth and fangs and then eating somebody else that they were friends with. Other such things were happening here, and I did forget to mention that as you were opening the book and looking over it, you could see those shadowy tendrils moving across the pages, changing the words, changing the scenes that were happening within, seemingly turning them in from this idyllic fairy tale world of this unicorn and twisting and changing the story and the words into something much darker. But with the less than helpful guidance of these satyrs, they began to lead you towards some place they called the Pelvrath Plateau, where they said that there was a tree that you all could talk to. They said that they didn't know too much about much of anything, as they spent most of their time drinking and carousing, but that their friend Feanor would be able to help them. So they led you, or did their best to lead you, to this plateau, and along the way you came across a pack of wolves. At first suspicious of them, thinking that they might mean you harm, it was quickly discovered that they meant you no harm, and in fact had just had harm visited upon them. A pact of bestial men, some of them in various forms of transformation into beasts themselves, burst from the trees and attacked, intent on finishing those wolves off. You all fought them off, stopping them from doing any more harm to the wolves, and it is there that we pick up today.
So I have a couple of quick questions.
Okay.
First, the leader of these guys, he looks kind of like half demonish, right?
He had horns. Alistair.
How tall was he?
He was probably about 8 foot tall.
Okay.
Between 7 and 8 feet tall.
That puts completely out of the question what I was considering. Okay.
But yeah, that individual, as you take a closer look at him, Alistair, you can see that he has yak hooves, fur rising up his lower torso, pretty much all the way up to his middle chest. Those horns were curved and also very yak-like. He appears to be an animal human cross, like in the midst of the transformation. It wasn't a very clean transformation. You can see blood and torn flesh where parts of his new anatomy tore through his old.
Yikes.
Do these guys
Are we
have
able to
any-
tell how that happened?
You can make an Arcana check.
Cool.
Do these guys have anything valuable on them that we can tell?
You can make. Well, you already looking. Rayla, something funny happened. It's. There's definitely something strange afoot.
Could I try?
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a look at it?
It looks like his pieces aren't, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's my professional opinion.
And then there's our master reader.
Yeah, right.
The master reader shall take a look.
And so, it appears that it has been an extremely potent and abrupt form of lycanthropy. You've experienced and seen victims of lycanthropy before, but the transformation has never been so violent. It appears that the transformation that normally takes several minutes to occur in an individual over the course of the full moon, it appears that it's happened to this individual over the course of just a few seconds.
Ouch. Okay.
Jeez.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Hank, be careful. Or Nathaniel, be careful.
Furthermore, so you can tell that with your 28 Arcana, you can see that this individual also doesn't show any of the telltale signs of long-term lycanthropy. You'd expect to see some changing in shape as far as eye structure and things like that for someone who's been dealing with lycanthropy for a very long period of time. You're not seeing any of those signs. So with your 28, you figured out everything that I've just told you, and the fact that this person was not a lycanthrope for very long. If anything, a day or two tops.
And are any of the other, friends showing signs of lycanthropy?
So, yes, all of the were creatures that you've encountered, the humanoid animal hybrids, are also showing this sign of extremely quick onset lycanthropy. The humanoids that you found, however, Adso, make a medicine check for me. And also anyone else that's inspecting the humans' bodies.
I could do that.
Never mind.
just
Alistair,
looking to see
you
if
said
they
you
have
were
anything
searching the
shiny.
bodies. The Yak Man had a vicious great axe on him. I don't know if that's useful to anybody, but it is there.
Some guys I'm gonna roll like shit.
Vicious.
The dice gods have decided.
Okay. Adso,
That's awesome.
as you're taking a look at some of the humanoids, the human people that were here, Adso, with your 20 medicine check, you find that there's no true wounds on these individuals. You stabbed, you shot, you blew up, blood flew, but there's no blood flow, there's no evidence of organ damage, and as you look, there is no organs. These are not actual human people. They are constructs of some kind made to look like as much like people as they can to a passing eye.
Oh. And
What?
they turned into
Creepy.
lycanthropes? Or they were made to look like lycanthropes as well?
And so how deep of an examination are you performing here?
Oh god,
Man, keeping in mind you all are
Guys?
just on a road.
Yeah, guys, do you mind if we just take another sec?
Ushar's just wandering around in circles as a wolf.
Nice. Uskar, the other wolves will be chatting it up with you, hanging out with you, very appreciative. They would introduce their names to you in wolf, and it would be like Strider of the Meadow and like Longtooth and things like that. They're introducing themselves to you.
He'd just be like, call me Uskar. And just chit-chat, like, awkwardly chit-chatting with them because he's not very good at that whole, talking thing.
Okay. Go ahead and make a charisma check while Adso decides what he would like to do with his body.
Charisma check, not save.
Okay.
Oh man,
Anyone?
is speak with animals a ritual spell?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't think. For druids, yes.
So the
Yeah,
reason,
for me.
so the reason I'm a wolf is because I could talk with them as a wolf.
I know. I wanted to talk with you guys.
Right, Rigel feels left out.
Yeah, I'm jealous right now.
You can use speak as
Well, if
animals
it-
as an
even if-
action now.
Even if it is a
I
ritual,
used to be a druid.
even if it is a ritual,
Rigel.
between the investigation of the site and Adso's medical examination, you have plenty of time. So
Go to the circle pad, I put my phone on. Look there.
Okay.
Look in my bedroom. Mom and Dad's bedroom.
okay. So Adso, since it seems like you're getting a decent amount of time to investigate, when you notice that there's no organs, you notice something especially strange where the heart should be. Feels like a stone, like just a rock. You can almost feel it through the chest, as there is no chest bone, there's no chest plate there. It's just, again, made to look like the rough amalgamation of a human. And Adso, as you make contact with the heart, you see a puff of black smoke escape from the wound that you were investigating through.
Oh no.
Smoke
Uh-oh.
that looks identical to what you all fought in the vault chambers. As soon as that smoke dissipates, the body also immediately vanishes into a puff of black smoke that tendrils off into the sky.
Does he still have the stone?
No, the stone was the first to dissipate.
Oh.
Well,
Huh.
I guess we know what we're dealing with now, guys. How to defeat them better? I don't know. But hey, knowing is half the battle.
Those guys seem to go down reasonably easy in comparison to the other guys. So
Yeah. Scary guy, the guy that almost killed me.
yeah, I'm thinking those guys are more like cannon fodder in a way. Maybe.
Are you okay? Do you need like attention or something?
Who are you talking to?
Always.
Adso.
Adso's like elbow deep in a corpse.
Yes, I need attention.
Okay.
Why else wouldn't I be doing this?
I meant like healing, but I mean,
Oh yeah, healing would be lovely. Yeah.
man, we are really diving into therapy tonight.
Oh my god, what is happening in chat? What the fuck?
Oh, scary
I
unicorn.
just checked back in on that, and I was like, oh.
That thing is terrifying. I hate it.
It's amazing.
It just keeps getting worse the longer I stare at it.
Did everybody
supposed to
have?
be nice.
Did everybody have a person in their class that was obsessed with horses and/or unicorns?
See, I never
Drew
had.
them?
Well, okay, yes, I did, but like,
It was him. It was him.
it was me.
I
No, I never
Sean,
got
were
into.
you the horse?
I never got into horses. I do know how to ride a horse, but I've never actually like became a horse person.
I'm allergic to them and cats. I should be
is
dead already.
Very
I never would have
unfortunate. Yeah,
survived
that
the
sucks.
century.
Horses and cats. Those are two high quality animals right there.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
sorry. Derailing things. Sorry.
One quick question. While we're doing this makeshift autopsy, could I have been spamming mending on my steel defender to get it back up to full health?
Absolutely, as much as you are able to do so, yes.
Okay, it's once per minute, and about how long do you figure this would have taken?
Well, let's just assume 15 minutes is how long it took Adso's thorough investigation. During that time, what is everyone else doing during all of that?
Oh, do people need healing? Because I've got a magic healing staff.
Just laying hands on Adzo.
Okay.
I would not mind any. I would not mind some, honestly, because.
Okay. Let me use this for the first time. Sorry, just acquainting myself.
I've
I can
got 31 hit
use an
points out of
action.
75.
One charge per spell level up to 4th.
Oh, what the?
Okay.
Whoa, Uskar,
Thank you,
take
Oscar.
it easy.
Thank you, Uskar.
It happens.
It's real fun.
It's real fun.
Once you know how.
All right, so as
I'm
you're all
laying
going
hands
about
on
your business, recuperating from the fight, the satyrs would come stumbling out from the woods, and the first one would be like, "Ah!
Are you okay?
You killed them all!
What else were we supposed to do?
You killed Jeffrey!"
Wait, which one was Jeffrey? Oh, the big guy.
Well, he did eat your friend.
He did. I don't feel too good.
I don't think this was Jeffrey anymore. It didn't have any organs.
Point of order, Adso. Jeffrey was the bull-headed man. The ones that didn't have any organs were the humanoid ones.
Oh, okay.
They don't know that.
Jeffrey very much had organs. Brayla got a good look at him.
Okay.
Intimately.
But the satyrs, they would take us. They would be absolutely horrified. Just like every time they see a new body, one of them would just vomit, and they're just walking by, say, "Oh God!"
Oh God.
Running off into the wood, then coming back and seeing another one and just repeating the process over and over again, until finally one of them just walks over and says, "We're just gonna go wait over there, over the road away."
You go do that. Okay, we'll join you in a bit. Prestidigitation is getting a lot of use this session and last session.
Bark.
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
Bushar would totally, if you did that, would nip at you real quick. A growl and a nip.
No belly rubs for you.
You don't want them.
Do our new friends want to join us?
So, Uskar, during your conversation with the wolves, they would express a desire to return to their den, check on the rest of their pack, and they would pledge their lives to Uskar and company.
Hey. Don't we have someone who can read minds?
Mm-hmm.
Uskar would like start looking at Carl and like trying to get him to fucking read his mind.
Looking at.
So I
Like
will.
he's got this look at look. He's looking at Carl. You can just like this biggest attempt.
You mean
at
Alistair?
Yeah, there is no
Alistair,
Carl
sorry.
here.
Alistair, and he's looking at him like, "Hey, dumbass!" Like he's got that look on his face, like, "Read my mind." But
What is it, boy?
I make a telepathic connection with Uskar Wolf.
Uskar Wolf would relay the information that they want to return to the den, but they also are going to want to join us, and they pledge their loyalty to me and my group. And I make sure to say it's my group.
They pledge allegiance.
To the flag, yeah.
And then they would scamper off into the woods.
How are we gonna contact them? We need their help.
Owl?
Ark.
Bark, bark,
Yeah,
bark.
you got to howl. It's the only way, right?
Uskar definitely though, like, could just turn back into a wolf and make some kind of noise, right?
It was implied that you would know how when the time came.
Oh my god.
Snoogins.
There's a secret handshake.
A secret paw shake.
Yeah, a secret,
yeah.
a secret howl. Yeah, I think is.
Yeah. All right. Well, as they run away, Uskar would turn back into Uskar.
Woof Scar. Come on.
And
don't
you
wanna
see him like
stay a
shake
wolf?
a little bit. No, Uskar's not going to stay a wolf.
So as you all begin to wrap up, gathering up your things, did anybody take Yakman's axe, by the way?
Yeah, I went ahead and grabbed it.
It's cursed.
So yeah,
I'm not using it.
roll a charisma save. No. But as you all
He's
finish,
good at
continue
those.
wrapping up, and right, this is our charisma save character. I think it's funny how often your other character has to make charisma saves and persuasion stuff. All right, but one of the satyrs would come around the corner, and be like, "Hey guys, we're here." He just points over his shoulder.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, it was right around the corner all the time. We probably could have just walked there.
Oh, okay.
You
Good
sons
to
of
know.
bitches.
Sorry! And then he just prances off.
Well, is there anything we should know? Anything else we should know about the tree?
Oh, the satyrs are gone. They ran
Oh, the
off.
satyrs are gone.
Yeah, they ran off to the. They ran off ahead. That sorry was like yelled over a back as he was running.
Oh, well.
As Uskar's cussing him out, pulling out a new cigar so he can light it.
Hopefully,
That was
whatever
not a
this
wolf.
creeping evil stuff is hasn't gone up the roots of the tree ant.
That would be very bad.
Okay, so as you all make your way further down the path, it's literally less than like 60 feet beyond the path that you were just walking down. Would have taken you a few seconds to get there. But just around the corner there, you see all of the satyrs are now dancing in a circle, their arms interlocked and doing that thing where they twirl together in a circle, singing a song, and before you all stands a maple tree of impossibly large size. It's in the center of an open area nearly 100 feet in diameter, and shafts of moonlight cut through the leafy canopy overhead and reflect off of thin streams of water that trickle along and between the tree's gnarled, thick roots. As you approach the trunk of the tree, the satyrs gamble on ahead of you, elated to be back in their safe haven. Suddenly, the tree seems to come awake. It gives off a very guttural and strange, deep noise, and then shifts and begins to twist until a gnarled, ruddy face is staring at you. And the tree speaks. Says, "Pardon my rudeness for being asleep. It's been a long time since I've seen travelers like you in these parts."
I love this place.
Isn't that what trees do? Don't they sleep?
He's an ent.
Oh my god.
Who is doing this?
It's Uskar.
You must. You monster.
You monster.
I can't look away.
Yeah, I can't stop it either. There's nothing I can do about that.
ADHD.
I didn't think it'd last that long. God.
Anyways.
So,
Uskar definitely would dismiss the tree for saying, "Oh, sorry for sleeping," and say that something about trees sleep. It's what they do.
yes.
No harm.
I appear to have woken to strange times.
you know
You
what place to
three.
plant?
What does he know about
He
a
turns
unicorn?
towards the satyrs. I believe you left something in the clearing there. And one of them, all three of their ears just perk up, and they run off into the bushes for a brief moment.
Is it
That
like
should
booze?
keep them busy for a minute.
I guess it's booze. Anyway, my dear, what was his name again?
Feanor.
Feanor? Do you know what plagues this land, or we come seeking LaRue?
It takes a moment and kind of sits back. You can hear its roots settling. I have been here since the beginning. And he goes on in that droning voice for a while, and he tells you all that he's been here since Myaliki and Sulune created this land for LaRue. He is one of the people that has been tasked with watching over her. Although he doesn't know what to do about this. Something is changing the story, is changing the way that it's written, and changing the outcome. He tells you all of how LaRue was meant to fight and defeat the Beast Lord Malor, and that this world is the direct aftermath of that fight when LaRue had saved herself from corruption and defeated the Beast Lord. Feanor goes on to tell you that something has reached Mooncolor before she could achieve that victory. He says that he senses darkness surrounding LaRue. And that come midnight, whenever that may be now, he says as he looks up towards the sky, if Mooncolor, the other unicorn, if LaRue cannot defeat Malor, then this place will die, as the story that it is meant to tell will no longer be true.
Yeah, I guess that's what we saw, the changing of the story. Okay.
He says...
And who is...
Go ahead.
Oh, who is the Beast Lord again? What
He
is
says
his
the
whole
Beast
deal?
Lord is a representation. The Beast Lord does not exist here. This place was supposed to be an example of what happened after she defeated the Beast Lord. It seems to be that the story is being rewritten to say that she lost that fight. He says that he can still sense her here, that she still exists in this story, but differently.
So we need to set the story aright.
Yep. Maybe help her with the battle, if she is in a battling mood. Do you know where she is currently?
Feanor would say that the pool of eternal spring is the centerpiece of this world, but something's happened to it. He believes that it may be the source of whatever's corrupting the rest of the forest. He says it's being tainted, corrupted by some creeping thing.
Well, then in that case, we need to locate the source of it, stop this corruption, and, well, save the minor deity.
Okay.
Sounds a little crazy whenever we phrase it out loud.
That's a little much, okay? Maybe first we need to figure out what this creeping thing is, how to defeat it, how to destroy it, probably.
Feanor says that is all that he can gather from what he can sense from the world around him, from what his roots tell him, he says. He says that there is another, though. He says there's a village not far from here. You would need to pass it on your way to the pool anyway. A village known as Dewlight. He says... What?
I just said okay. I'm just listening to the tree now.
Okay. Yeah, he would say that There is someone in Dewlight who might be able to tell you more. Her name is Wheel Dolly.
Okay, and who is Wheel Dolly? Is she like you, a tree?
So,
or some
no,
other
he would
being?
say that she's much, much smaller.
So literally anything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. How do we... Okay, I guess we just go to the village and ask for her? Or is there anything we should know about the village? Are they in high alert right now? Can we just stroll on over there and say, where's Wheel Dolly?
He would grumble and kind of do like a shrug.
Okay, you know nothing. Lovely. Okay, sorry to ask too many questions.
He would then say, wait, and uproot one of his massive roots. And on the
Oh.
end of it is a vial with some strange green liquid in it. Take this.
What does it do?
Nathaniel picks it up and eyeballs it, trying to work out what it does.
You should shake it really hard.
No, you
Drink
shake
it now.
No, you can gently move it just to see what it does, and work from there.
Chug,
He says
chug, chug.
that he hopes it will give you the strength you need to help LaRue. And it is a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I suspect either Braylar or Uskar may find a lot more use for this.
Uskar's already got a potion of giant strength.
Gimme,
Right.
gimme.
Brayla.
I don't know if mine's hill giant or not. I'm assuming it is.
Let me add it to my collection.
I just bow
Oh.
deeply and you just be like, thank you, Mr. Tree. Or Feanor. Feanor. Yeah, I'm sure we'll definitely get use of this, and do not worry, we will save LaRue.
He says,
For the fate of our world depends on it too.
He makes a grumbling sound of approval, which actually echoes through the trees and seems to be shared by the other trees in the area, kind of agreeing with him, much like when in Two Towers, when, oh my god, I forgot the tree ant's name in Two Towers.
Treebeard.
Thank you. When Treebeard lets out that grumble and all of the other trees kind of creak and moan along with him.
Shout out to Tolkien.
Right?
Node and dish. Are you able to fight if the need be?
He says that
Or-
if the fight comes to here, he will have no choice. Otherwise, you're on your own.
Okay.
In other words, he can't fucking move.
Good to know. Well, I think you've been of great help, and I guess. Do you guys want to rest here if we can?
Do we have to?
That's
I don't know
my
when midnight is.
question.
Yeah, what's our next move?
For
Go to that one village.
probably go to
Yeah.
the village that's between here and there.
I assume that Feanor can point us toward Dewlight.
Indeed, he would move one of his bows down and just point down the literal only path.
Oh.
I think it's not
Lovely.
that bad, guys.
Can y'all hear Carl? I can
Yeah,
barely
you
hear.
are a
so
little bit
far
low,
away.
Carl.
It's because I didn't build my microphone down.
There you.
That'll do it.
We've all done that before.
Yep.
Far, far away. Okay.
So we're resting?
I don't know. I mean, I'm good on spells. I'm just down 17 hit points. I mean, I'm good to go, I think. If somebody had some healing, fine. If not, I understand.
We short rest so I can get some spell slots back.
Spellcasters are so needy.
Mhm.
Right?
Ugh. Everyone to talk. Yeah.
I think we
You
can
have
spare a
spell
short
slots,
rest,
too.
right?
Uskar, I think you have fleas now.
Hey, you'll get a wild shape back.
Yeah.
You can
You smell
I
like a
don't-
wet dog, bro.
He just smirks at you. I smelled worse before, so it's okay.
Okay.
So what'll it be, y'all?
Rigel's just practicing hiding shadows.
Short rest.
If we're
Under
short
the tree?
resting,
I just
Yeah.
imagine Rigel like
Yeah.
slinking back into a shadow and then jumping out, ha! And then doing it again.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we're
Can't
So
see me.
we're-
Ha ha ha! Super good at this.
if we're short rest. Oh, God. If we're short resting, Uskar's gonna get he's gonna do something he normally doesn't do, but he wants it, and he wants a pet rat.
3.
So he's gonna ritually cast Find Familiar
Noise.
for a little. I don't know.
21, okay.
What can I get? That'd be good. We already have 2 flyers.
An owl is always good because it has 60 foot of movement and flyby, and it can see in the dark.
I can too.
The
But
owl
what
can
would-
be above
but-
the canopy?
But what would Uskar do?
Yeah, what would Uskar have as a familiar?
A wolf. No, wait, that's too big.
Yeah.
Uskar would have a badger.
badger. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. A really grumpy ass badger.
That does
Ooh,
track.
that's pretty good.
Hey,
That's
badger.
pretty good.
That or like more like a crow or what's the bird that eats dead things?
A vulture?
Vulture.
A vulture. He'd have more like a vulture probably.
I can see a vulture for him. Yeah.
But yeah, I think a badger sounds
He has
good.
a freaking cassowary.
Can Uskar
Oh.
get a badger?
Yeah. Badger.
Wisconsin Badgers. I mean, it's.
Oh, don't start. We'll just add it to our list of companions.
Raylan
Or
might
you
be
have a
sending
badger. What's your badger's name,
Maliki.
Uskar?
Edgar.
Ah, nice.
Edgar and Uskar.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I haven't sorted monsters in a while. I've got this big ass list of monsters on my journal. Can we call him Edgar D. Badger?
Yeah, sure.
Yup.
I'm okay with that. Do I have access to him? I do, sweet. But for my Find Familiar, I can only do the dumb stuff, right?
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean
Yeah,
dumb
you-
stuff?
Like, can it can't attack. That's all I was making sure.
Right, it can't
No, yeah.
attack.
It can help action though.
Yeah.
And you got the sight thing, Bill.
Yeah.
Right. And under rare circumstances, I will allow it to make attacks. That goes with any familiar. Like if you wanted to take out like a mouse with your familiar or something like that, I would allow that. Stuff like that. I don't have any issue with.
Right.
Like if it can interact
it
with the environment, it can murk a mouse.
Give it a potion. Give it a potion of fire breath.
Nice.
To welcome Edgar the Badger, Grumps will sit on its head.
He will swat at Grumps.
Grumps will fly just a little bit higher than than Edgar could swipe at.
My mom saw a badger at a zoo when she was a kid and like threw a strawberry at it, and the badger got enraged and pummeled the strawberry until it was just a red stain in the concrete.
Wow.
So I really feel like strongly that this is a good choice. Should
have called her Honey.
Honey D Badger.
But Edgar's good. All right.
Okay. Off to Do Light.
Yep. Follow the whatever brick road we got.
It's dirt.
Make sure we're going to
Okay.
Do Light, not Do Lock.
We're off to see. I forgot her name already.
Will Dolly.
Well, yeah.
Will Dolly.
Okay, so maybe 150 yards or so from the clearing after you're all recuperated. I also, before you get that far though, about 10 feet outside of the clearing, you see all three satyrs just collapsed in a heap with many wineskins laying about them.
Called it. It was
Completely unconscious.
Ushard, find one that wasn't empty and grab it.
It is delicious
Probably
wine.
all.
Delicious wine.
So yeah, he's gonna drink some of it, all of it, whatever.
We're on a mission, Uskar. Are you sure we can be drinking at a time like this?
Have you ever seen alcohol treat Ushkar badly?
Rigel picks up another one.
No, Rigel.
Ushkar looks at Rigel. Ushkar looks
He
at
has
Rigel
like a
and says,
weird memory. Like, wait, this seems familiar.
Ushkar would look at Rigel and be like, "That's a bad idea, kiddo."
And then Rigel steps into a shadow and the party again.
Okay. So about 150 yards or so away from the Pelvroth Plateau, you come across another clearing. There's moss-covered trees and overgrown brush that suddenly thin out, giving way to a small glen not more than 100 feet across. The area is peppered with colorful mushrooms growing virtually on top of one another, some of the clusters more than 3 feet high. It's a warm glow emanating from tiny little lanterns that hang from each mushroom. Jutting up from the caps of the mushrooms, there are chimneys made of petrified bark, and they let out wisps of smoke of an acorn scent. These
Smurfs.
mushrooms appear to be homes. Dozens of homes scattered around the clearing.
Yes. They're Smurfs. Yes.
We're gonna be greeted by some blue people.
There is nobody around.
Please be. Oh no.
Do some investigating.
Damn it, Gargamel.
Oh, no.
That's
Damn it.
I think I would like to investigate and see what I can find out.
Go and roll investigation. This show is so fucked up. Like the actual premise of that show is really fucked up. That man wants to eat those people.
yeah.
Why is there only one woman too?
Yeah, well, we're not going to get into that here, but moving on.
Yeah. Let's not get into that here.
Smurf culture's got some weird things going on, but all right. But Nathaniel, with your 17, looking around at these little homes, it appears that whoever was here left seconds ago. There's chores mid-completion. You can see fires still burning in some homes, cook fires and whatnot. And Nathaniel, as you see in and see one of those fires, the concern growing a little bit since it appears unattended, as you look in through the little window, the blinds slam shut. You didn't see anybody in there to close them. Nobody moved. No little people running around to close the blinds. They just seemed to slam shut. And with
Detect
that,
thoughts.
ooh, yes, there are dozens of little thoughts going off all around you, Nathaniel. And as soon as you do that, from behind you, at head level, you hear a tiny little voice shout, "Greetings, big folk! I, Wheel Dolly, welcome you to Doolite and suggest you be on your way."
We're looking for Doolally.
We are.
And
Does she?
Alistair, as you turn, there is a 6-inch tall green pixie with dragonfly wings standing on a mushroom at head height on a tree right behind you.
With a bottle
The
of cap
best
as a
day
hat.
of Brayla's life.
Greetings, Wildolly. I am Alistair, friend of Toot Toot.
How do you know my name?
Thanor.
Thanor sent us. We are
Plus, you
here.
just said it.
She did just say it.
Yeah. We are here hoping to provide service and perhaps rescue to LaRue.
Make a
This
persuasion
place has
check.
become dark.
You can do so at advantage since you said Feanor. Said Feanor sent you. Okay. Persuasion would be the same, right?
Oh. Yes.
Same
Sorry.
+4. Okay, no worries. So, her head kind of tilts back a little bit. Feanor, huh? Never known him to give his blessing to just anyone. Well, okay then. You don't seem too bad, and I don't see any of that black goo stuff on you, so... Alright,
No black
everybody,
goo
it's
on
safe
me.
to come out! And hundreds of pixies, fairies, and other tiny creatures emerge from invisibility all over the glen on top of mushrooms. Nathaniel, the window to the door to the window just slammed in front of you opens, and there's a little pixie in there. She kind of sheepishly looks out at you.
I understand the need for caution given the size disparity.
I love this book.
And the black blue people.
And Nathaniel's going to kind of sit cross-legged in the middle of this village, because no sense of towering above people if he can avoid it.
I don't think that's gonna help.
It doesn't take long before several pixie and fairy children are like buzzing around Nathaniel, landing on his shoulders and otherwise just playing.
He gathers up a couple of small flat. He kind of starts using his magical tinkering on the couple of flat stones around to put little images, visual effects, and stuff like that, and recording a few sounds that they have just to entertain them.
Yeah, they are eating it up. They absolutely love that. Amazing.
Wildolly,
Yes.
Thanor thought you may have information or other assistance that may help us in locating LaRue and discovering what is going on here and in this place and how to stop it.
Indeed. Something is very, very wrong with LaRue. Some time ago, something came into the book. The first time anything has entered the book in, well, as long as I can remember, and I can remember a long time. Something came into the book, went into the pool of eternal spring, and from there, its tendrils spread out, almost like she has a hard time describing it. Almost following the water like a mold creeping across the land, but that doesn't sound right. Well, whatever it's
An
like.
infection?
Vessels.
She nods and she says, "Yeah, I forgot. It's been so long, but like a sickness of the blood, but moving through the waters of this place." She says,
Do you have any idea how we could reverse that infection?
LaRue is
Penicillin.
sick. LaRue is very sick. And she says, whatever is happening at the pool, I'm not sure, but I can feel. She stops for a second. She says, this place was created on the night of a winter solstice, just after LaRue had won a great battle. It was to complete the transformation of this place when the winter solstice happened. But now LaRue is changed. She's different. If she meets the winter solstice as she is now, I fear it will mean the end for this place.
Do you know how much time we have before that?
A day, maybe 2.
That's better than I feared.
She looks up and she says, time is strange here, but we've been tracking its passage since the moon rose. It's moving slowly, but it is moving.
Are you aware of any hostile, dangerous creatures
You see
nearby?
her eyes do the big wide thing, and she takes a deep breath and kind of looks down to the left like, there is a little bit of a problem. We haven't been able to leave the village. You see, there used to be a few little spiders that lived in the trees between here and the pool, and they're not so little anymore.
What was that?
Ace's out of character hatred of spiders coming.
That was spectacular.
So well timed.
Is this still your favorite place?
It's like guys.
This is fine.
You just see Brayla cringe, and Uskar just starts cracking his knuckles.
I need a bigger hammer.
We got the big axe.
You want this?
Can we make the kid like a bard or something? 7th member?
Okay, I think
Yeah.
we have some spiders to squish.
Let's go.
Somebody hold my hand.
Okay.
Thanks, adds out.
We have the power of Cher and Salune on our side.
Do we know where we're going?
Will Dolly will call out. She's like, you can just follow the path. It's the only path.
Yay. I don't know
There
how we
seems to
missed
be
the
the
path in
thing.
the first place.
And she calls out and says, oh, on your way to the pool, could you also please check on the Sun Glimmer sisters? We haven't heard from them in a while.
Oh.
Who are they?
Will Dolly would fly up. She's like, oh, they're these lovely sisters, druids, all of them. They keep an eye on the animals around.
Are there 3 of them?
They haven't really been doing too great of a job lately, though, have they?
Yeah, are there 3 of them?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Hags. They've been turned to hags.
Lovely. Well, we've handled hags before.
Terribly.
Right, Rigel fucking died. Oh no.
It's okay.
You didn't
Hey.
handle hags.
Too soon. Too
Too
soon.
Kratos is kind of looking at Rigel now like, what do you mean you died?
What do you mean you died?
Long story, Grandpa. Long story.
I come close to dying all
Right.
the time.
Rigel's going through a weird period in his life.
Rigel,
He's-
think of it.
Yeah.
Conquer your fears. Crush them like they crushed you.
Brayla, puberty is what Rigel means. Rigel calls death how he went through puberty. He used to talk this really high-pitched voice, and
Yeah.
he was all shiny and stuff, and then whenever he went through it, he was all dark and broody. And his voice
Yeah.
was
death and puberty are synonymous for.
I never knew
It
this
used
about
to be
Dragon
all
Ball.
bright and shiny.
I might be bright and shiny once again. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Sean about.
See what happens today.
Oh, quiet.
Sacrifice for LaRue. Is this
Well,
what
anyways, what are we doing? Are we?
Sure.
Pressing on, I
We-
assume.
Yeah.
Are carefully going
Let's go.
down the trail, keeping a lookout for spiders.
And looking up at times as well, because
Yes. Argoth will definitely be flying around up above invisibly.
As soon
As
as
you'll
you
be
all
rotating.
What time of day is it?
it is still
We don't
nighttime.
know.
Night.
And
It's
Rigel, you
nighttime?
weren't here when we were describing this before, but it has been night in the same exact time of night for way too long. The moon
Oh.
seems to not be moving in the sky. Although Wheel Dolly has
Oh,
just
so it's
informed you
like
that it
dark
is, but
everywhere?
very slowly. It is dark. The moon is shining a lot more light. The moon that hangs up over those mountains overhead is way bigger than it naturally should be, and it's providing quite a bit of illumination, so this entire area is dimly lit, but it is dimly lit by moonlight in an otherwise nighttime area.
Uber
Alright, so
super duper moon.
I think Rigel is basically going to tell everybody, like, I'm going to go ahead a little ways, scout out, because I can, like, basically visible every single dark space.
Yeah, anytime you can get into a shadow behind a tree, everywhere is dimly lit that is touched by moonlight, everywhere else is dark. But
Yeah,
as you
darting
all
around.
move away from dew light, things quickly begin to change. It's almost like walking through a veil. One moment the forest is alive and beautiful, and then the next, the trees are rotted, their leaves fall off, strange black splotches on them as if they were sick. The ground squelches wetly as you all walk, the undergrowth dying even as
Emerald
you walk on it.
Ash
What was that?
Emerald Ash Boar? Sorry, I lost.
Reference not reference not found.
Stupid reference.
Reference.exe is
I
not
got
found.
Thank you, Carl. The plague.
Yeah. Night and day is the difference between the forest, and it seemed to happen abruptly, and so much so that you can even look back and you can see the line in the forest as it was moving. And if you were to watch it, you would see it creeping slowly towards dew light. And not long after that, as you continue into the now much darker, blighted woodlands, you start to see little tendrils of this strange silk-like material hanging from the trees overhead.
Uh-oh.
As
No
you
likey.
press further, it becomes thicker. Rigel, you begin to notice it crossing in front of the path here and there, easy enough to get underneath as you move forward, but growing more and more in frequency and in density until you get to a spot, Rigel, that you feel that some of your party members some of your friends may not be able to traverse quite as easily as you're able to.
Okay. All right, I'll run back to them. Give them a little lowdown. What's going on?
Was it if I was flying, would I be safe from whatever that problem traversing you were talking about?
Yeah, you would be able to fly over the trees. Determining direction would be difficult, as even as soon as you break the canopy, you just get that endless expanse, regardless of elevation or anything.
I wasn't trying to fly way up above. I was wondering if just being off the ground a couple of feet was enough.
No, let me draw you a nice little picture. You see the trees in this image here.
Yeah.
Imagine the lines move much.
So stressed out right now.
Like that.
Oh.
They are very clearly designed to
wow.
prevent passage.
They're
And
spider webs,
They
basically.
are spider webs crisscrossing from
Oh shit.
the top of the
shit.
trees down to the ground, crossing every possible route.
You know, I never really liked unicorns. They're kind of dumb. Maybe we should...
Yeah.
So, Rigel, do you lead them up to the edge of the path there before it starts getting difficult to traverse, or do you just tell them about it?
Yeah. I imagine that I creep back to the group and sort of like we are surrounded by webs and whatnot, you know, like trying to just like let everybody know so that we can formulate. I don't know.
How far across? How far across would you say it is?
So, as I mentioned, they increase in frequency up to a certain point, and there's a point where you can, as long as you take your time and move carefully, you can get through them. But the thickest part of it, the part that you can see that there's no chance of just, well, I say no chance, but the chances would be extremely slim of traversing it without getting stuck. And that area is about... We'll make a perception check. Make a perception check at disadvantage for me.
Does it look flammable?
What's the CR rating of a giant spider?
Depends upon the type of spider.
What kind of question is that, Cypher? Not the kind of question you should be asking at the table.
Yeah, I'm asking for myself.
Rigel's like, what does that mean?
Alistair with a 16 as far as you can see.
Okay.
Can I turn into a giant spider?
That is a good question.
That's
sorry.
why I asked.
Right, okay, that is reasonable. That is perfectly reasonable.
Are you a moon druid?
No.
I know a moon
You have,
druid
like-
can.
Don't you only have like one level of druid?
I have 2.
You have
Giant
2?
spiders CR for the purposes of wild shape. It is a CR1.
Damn it. That's way too... that's level 8 shit.
Yep, unless you're a moon druid.
No, I'm a
You can
spore
turn
druid.
into a normal spider.
Don't
Yeah,
do
but-
it.
They have 1 hit point.
That's one more hit
Something
point
tells me
extra.
Brayla would make it 0 very quickly.
Can I
Well,
see any spiders?
Do I see any
will-
spiders?
Yeah, does he see any spiders?
I've got a very good passive perception.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Look at that, baby.
Okay.
7.
So, Rigel, as you squint and look deep into the darkness, you can see shiny orbs looking back at you from various different locations throughout the canopy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Their numbers are hard to
Alright.
determine, but there is certainly some 8-legged predators waiting for you all.
Alright. I am going
So-
to whisper to the group.
I'm
that
trying to
we
wild shape
are-
prior to us running into these guys. So yeah, I could do wolf spider though.
Giant
it,
wolf
man.
spider?
Giant wolf spider.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to everybody, tell them that like spiders are coming, and I'm gonna try to find like place in the shadows where I can just do my Gloomstalker thing, just like disappear.
Okay. Rigel, go ahead and make either. Go ahead and make your stealth check, but I'm also going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw at the same time. You can make your dexterity save at disadvantage since you haven't entered into the webs yet.
Ooh, cool. All right. Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Correct. Okay. You disappear into the underbrush, and you do not see any of those strange shining eyes tracking you.
Sweet.
Oh. Shiny eyes.
Using my
Yes.
helm of telepathy, Rigel, how clustered are the spiders? Would they fit inside a 30-foot radius sphere?
DM, what do I know? What can I read?
With your
back
perception check, you were able to see that they are scattered throughout either side of the path. So, why don't we just go ahead and do this?
Ooh. That's a fun map.
Fun.
You know what? There is one thing missing from this. It's a little too bright in here.
I summon Toot Toot.
I do have one of
yeah.
those things of continual. I do have one of my little things of continual flame going.
Nathaniel, did I not get you out there? Did I get two of somebody out, or did I just not get Nathaniel? My bad.
Brayla's there twice.
Brayla's there twice.
We
Okay.
have two Brayla.
Okay. Nathaniel, how much light should you be emitting?
Let me check. It's the same light as a torch, so I think it
2020.
is. Yeah.
So, like, Rigel is definitely trying to hide behind a tree away from Nathaniel's light.
Okay. Oh, Gloomstalker. Oh my god, I've got a Gloomstalker in
Let
my...
me move over here then.
Nathaniel kind of fucks up my program a little bit.
Welcome to my life every time I play. It's my favorite class, but I never get to play it. Ever.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Every time he turns on the flashlight, I'm like, God damn it.
See me
I
now.
was invisible.
We need to do a shadow party at some point in time. You know, a Gloomstalker, a Shadow Sorcerer, a Twilight Cleric.
Totally.
Darkness.
Go into dungeons.
Nathaniel
Warlock
just
with blind sight.
Hexblade Warlock with yeah.
Nathaniel
Or devil
just
sight.
breaks out his repeating shot crossbow and it's just all. Where are they at?
The appropriate answer to that question would be everywhere.
Toot says, I find them! And he is going to begin moving in. And as soon as he feels like he's getting stuck, he's going to face step 30 foot forward.
Okay.
Maybe Pagarago would be a nice addition.
So I'm not sure at what point he would feel like he was getting stuck.
As soon as he steps past one of these, he would need to make a dexterity saving throw. He can make it through. He would need to repeat the saving throw when he starts his turn there, so he can move his full movement and then repeat the saving throw.
You never made me a wolf spider.
So once he gets to he is going to face step.
That's Uskar's spider right there. Oh no, it's on the jam layer. My bad. Never mind.
He is going to face step to right there, and he will be holding his attack action if anything gets close enough.
Okay.
If something comes after him.
That's Uskar.
Hi, Uskar.
Nathaniel
We'll
is
put
considering.
Uskar up here.
Let me get vision on that spider. Oh, it's on. Good.
I've got it.
Oh snap! Are we Are we in initiative right now?
No, that's Uskar.
Oh, okay. All right.
Killa, is he still cute?
And
Is he still a little wolfy? He's a wolf spider, I guess.
Brayla, if you would like,
renamed
I
it.
will not enlarge any spider pictures if you would prefer for me not to.
I'm fine.
Okay, here you go.
I'm fine.
That's Uskar.
do I need to delete the GIF that I posted in the chat?
No, I'm a guy. I've seen spiders before.
God, I'm with you, man. Like, insects are not my.
All right.
Oof.
Spiders aren't
For real though,
insects.
just let me know if it starts to be too much.
It's good.
Arachnid.
I
Is
am
anything-
motivated to murder everything. This is great.
Oh,
Is anything reacting to Toot Toot?
Me, but that's not.
is Toot Toot. Go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw for Toot Toot.
I mean, he
Starting.
hadn't moved again.
Starting his turn there.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, Uskar's gonna come up and touch the webs.
Son of a bitch.
Nathaniel was tempted to just have the Steel Defender walk through
Get
it.
that roll into everybody.
So Uskar's using web sense.
So you got a 13 that time. I'm not sure if that.
Let me
Yeah.
re-click that.
Toot Toot. I'm sorry, I'm still getting it set up to roll to everybody.
Oh, I could have done that.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, unless Toot Toot's intentionally trying to trigger any of these webs, he's getting past them.
Toot Toot is going to intentionally knock into a web.
I'm gonna start moving away.
Uskar's also intentionally touching the web.
As a spider, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But he can
Rigel,
sense
you
anything.
would see a bunch of. I'm assuming you're still keeping an eye on all the eyes shifting around, right? Rigel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rigel would
I-
see dozens of eyes suddenly not looking at him anymore. All of these little glowing orbs, little shining lights with reflecting moonlight ever so slightly. All of these tiny little orbs suddenly disappear, Rigel, and it's because they're not looking at you anymore.
They're looking at Toot Toot.
So, I'm trying. Oh, I can speak telepathic. Rigel, how far? Edzo. A little far. Rigel walks up within range and telepathic tells Adso that there are a veritable shitload of spiders,
A boom
like
boom spell?
preparing to devour Toot Toot, and that if he, wanted to shoot a fireball in there,
Yeah,
might not be a bad idea. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's within range.
Yay!
boom.
Fire!
Kill it with fire.
So as you are all
I don't know.
discussing this, as soon as you mention Toot Toot, what is Toot Toot's
He's doing it
passive?
telepathic.
What is Toot
He's
Toot's
doing it
passive perception?
telepathically.
As soon as somebody in somebody's head mentions Toot Toot, the actual verbiage of it is not important. But
Okay.
what is
10.
Toot Toot's passive perception? 10? So as soon as whoever was being spoken to looks over towards Toot Toot, what you would see is an enormous arachnid shape glowing in the moonlight, looming up,
Oh.
materializing behind Toot Toot.
Oh.
It seems to
Holy
have this
shit.
strange
That's a big
silvery shimmer, almost like water moving across the surface of something as it materializes behind Toot Toot.
Oh shit.
Thing is awful.
And
No, it's like Shelub or whatever.
goes to sink its fangs into Toot Toot. That is a crit with advantage from surprise. I need a Constitution saving throw from Toot Toot. First, he takes 9 piercing as the fangs dive in. That is unfortunately a fail.
How much piercing did you say?
9
Are
piercing.
you guys seeing the rolls? I'm
Yes.
not. Are we supposed to rolls?
What rolls?
I see Alistair's
Like your
Web sense,
rolls?
right? Because that's
Just
Uskar.
web sense.
I'm not.
Web sense and then the summon Fae for Alistair.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to see Sean's.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can see Uskar's, and Uskar's playing a spider right now, so that might get a little awkward.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, that's my bad.
All right.
Never mind me.
It is
I'm
then
sorry.
22 poison. Furthermore, oh, is that knocks 2/2 out, doesn't it? The canopy then erupts in movement.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Do I use theirs?
What the
Do I
fuck
use
is that?
mine? Do I use my initiative or theirs?
Yours.
Because their initiative's gonna be better than mine.
It is yours.
Oh,
That
is
is
it?
a lot.
I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, roll.
as
Rayla.
movement begins to erupt, you see these vaguely humanoid figures. 2 arms, 2 legs, scamper out across one of the webs, coming down from one of the trees, hanging onto it with 2 legs in the front, 2 legs in the back, and a arachnid face with too many eyes as it hisses at you. That would be one of the humanoid-looking ones. There are a couple of strange-looking figures moving among the other, just regular old giant spiders.
Shit. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys can see how many enemies are on this map, but
Right, they can't all
it
see
is
it.
a lot. It
Rigel,
is a
you
lot.
definitely see farther than anyone else.
I can see.
I'm screaming
spider
at
can see 'em
everybody
all.
like, panic mode, panic mode.
They're all the
We're
way
in
to the
trouble.
back. It's wonderful. I don't know what
Yeah,
this
we're-
is, but I don't like it.
Yep, that looks scary as fuck.
I can say definitively at this moment, if it moves, I'm killing it.
Word. Adso,
Are we on break?
would you? You know what? That is an excellent point. Let's go
Nice.
ahead. Let's go ahead and take our break, and then when we come back, we will go ahead and engage in this
Definitely.
terrible moment that we're all about to
Hank,
enjoy.
I think
Alright.
there's vodka in the freezer.
So, welcome back, and here we go.
Hooray!
Adso, as you see now that they are looking towards you and they are moving out of the brush, you can see many spiders, some of them disturbingly large, others more along the sides of Uskar and whatnot, but probably hundreds of them. Only a few of them big enough to be of major issue, but the others still look hungrily on as the bigger ones begin to approach.
Well, I think we know where we're going first. Is can we put down a fireball map just to see
Yeah.
the ones closest to me? Like these guys, see how many I can get in.
Got it.
Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna get the 3 guys and not go.
Looks
for
like
the
you
big
get
guy.
4 if you go here.
Yeah, but there's one that's suspiciously really close to me.
I'm gonna do something about him.
Sure?
I love wizards. I
I'm
love
sure.
wizards.
Technically, there you'll get all 4 of those.
That's 3.
John, you're like my favorite.
1, 2, 3,
You're
4.
my favorite.
Okay.
No,
well,
this one's out of the range.
Yeah, that one's not in there.
Yeah, that one's out. So
I'd rather you
I'm
go for
gonna
the big
take
one.
that and just fire it there. Fire where it was,
Get
and
the
miss
3
that
big ones.
one less scary looking guy.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's so many! Oh my god! Oh my
Those-
god, I can see so many, you guys.
Those 2
So
on
many.
top look like
12.
fleas, and
So
I hate
it's-
them.
Oh no.
It's
That's
these 3,
scary.
right? Or is it you said it's the one closer to you? So these 3
Yeah,
got
closer to you. Yeah, these 3.
it. DC and damage, please.
Okay, DC 16, 26 damage.
All right.
God.
I hate them.
There's at least 12 enemies on the field, and half of them are giants.
Well, there's at least 6 of us, and we have can-do attitudes.
They
so.
all fail. You hear screeching and these strange high-pitched keening coming from them as they begin to scatter out away from the fire, and a large section of web has been disintegrated. So
Lovely.
we will say that any web inside of this blue barrier to the tree line has been destroyed.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that tracks. So that section of web is now clear.
Pogarago is then gonna fly over to this guy, stand right in front of it, and make 2 death touches. First
21
one.
certainly
21.
hits.
Okay.
Okay.
8 necrotic. DC 16 wisdom save.
$19 on the save.
Okay, try again.
22 hits.
Okay,
Ooh.
11 necrotic.
11 takes him out.
Yes, I am safe. Pogarago is
Maybe.
step 1.
I don't know. How fast do these things?
I don't want to know.
To say something like
Oh,
that.
what was that? No.
Who made that noise?
What just happened?
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I am ending my turn.
This ugly guy.
The shit is that?
The one me here in Rigel.
No, you're
Oh,
not gonna
Rigel's
point
right there.
at me.
Okay, hi, Rigel.
Wait, is it my turn?
No.
No.
Else is going. I don't know what that is.
So you all see.
Oh dear fucking god.
Rigel, are you hiding? Did you hide?
I mean, yeah, it was sort of my like intention, right? Like
Okay.
to like get behind a
Right.
pillar.
But they all no. We described them all looking at you. They are aware of your presence. Okay. Okay. So this thing comes scurrying down one of the webs leading down from the trees and impossibly fast moves across dozens of feet of space, stepping on the webs in some places, on branches on the other, definitely moving its way across until it lines up directly in front of Rigel, rears up onto its hind quarters, and you see from underneath, the bottom part of its lower section rears up underneath and shoots this strange mass of web at you, Rigel. That is going to be... Oh my god. That is a crit with a 29 to hit.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Is Cher coming into the picture?
No,
right
We're
now?
doing a
So
silvery
barbs.
a silver
Too
barbs.
far away for share.
Okay. Oh no. The lower result is a 27.
At least it's not a crit.
That'll do it.
Rigel.
I mean, who has a 27 defense?
The webs
Good.
start at your feet and almost supernaturally begin winding up around you. And as you all watch, as Rigel is wrapped up in this strange sticky silk, you watch as it starts from his shins up. He begins to disappear as he is encased in this sticky silken goop. Every part of him that gets covered in it vanishes. And as it reaches up to Rigel's face, you see Rigel vanish out of thin air.
I
Rigel,
don't like this.
Oh,
Cool.
you see something very odd. You see your surroundings as if through a strange fog. You know, in The Hobbit and in Lord of the Rings when Bilbo puts that ring on?
Yeah.
It is like that. It is like you are in a ghostly afterimage of the world around you. You can see strange, shadowy figures moving around in this space, but your friends are just strange, almost foggy blobs. You can see their outlines, but you can't see them. Rigel, as you're seeing this, the rest of the group sees the spider that just cocooned you lean back down onto its haunches and vanish. Rigel, you see that spider materialize very, very real right in front of you, about 15 feet from you. It begins to
Okay.
stalk forward, and that is where we're going to go to Brayla's turn.
Sweet.
Awesome. Advantage.
Rayla has a lot of feelings, and none of them are particularly good.
Technically, he's not invisible.
Rigel is
I'm
invisible.
going to be casting a large area of effect in the middle of all of that, just so you know.
Can I can I cast Hunter's Mark on Big Boy here?
Which one? There are several big ones.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
And then I would wait. I can't. I have to. That's my action, right? Cast it. That's it.
It's bonus action.
All right. Then I'm
Hunter's
going
Mark is in fact a
to-
bonus action.
All right. Then I'm going to longbow it, please.
13 just misses. Do you have advantage on it for
24.
anything? 24 hits.
He has advantage.
From that, so
Thank you, Adso. Pew. And I'm gonna do it one more time.
Whoa, that was weird.
Yeah, I just added a bunch of space to the map so that we can have a nice little place for Rigel to dance with the spider.
Oh god. Good luck, buddy.
2 step away from that bitch, okay?
Sean wants to kill me every time.
I literally just moved it as far as it could move and found who was closest to it, and that just happened to be Rigel. All right.
That will be 12 from me altogether,
Okay.
and then she's going to cry, and crying's a free action. So
Crying is a free action.
Rigel, you're up.
Don't forget your Hunter's Mark damage.
I don't know how to do that. Hold on. I don't even know what it is.
You have Hunter's Mark damage.
Yeah, ranger stuff. Okay, so we don't have to
Wait.
have these represented that way.
Hold on. Let me figure out what
Whoa.
this.
Should we put a mark where he was?
You all can. That
My
probably
screen
would be
just
advisable.
dark.
Okay, so.
Nigel was he here? One over.
Something like
Sorry.
that.
Let me give you my d6s. It's 1 for each, so I'm just gonna do 2 if that's okay.
Okay.
Womp. There
7
you
more,
go.
okay.
And I am done. So that's 19 damage altogether.
Rigel, you are up. Let me go ahead and double check this real quick. So, you're invisible. You are restrained, Rigel. So, I'll go ahead and show you the restrained condition.
I'm still invisible?
Yes.
Cool.
You are the only one that can see the spider, and the spider is the only one that can see you, Rigel.
Mono e mono.
Awesome.
Okay, so you can use your action to escape from this webbing with a successful athletics check.
Well,
Or
yeah, let's give
you
it a
can
shot.
attack the webs and try to remove them that way, like pulling out a blade and swiping at them.
What kind of blade? Like, I
So
pull my
essentially,
rapier?
whatever you want to do, you can make an attack at the webs. You just have disadvantage because restrained means your speed becomes 0, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. So you can either trust the strength roll to get yourself out, or you can trust a disadvantage attack roll.
well, my athletics roll is not great. I think I'm gonna try my rapier.
Okay.
See if I can, at disadvantage, cut myself free. Let's give it a shot.
That's a hit.
Ooh, sweet.
Oh shit!
Roll damage. Okay.
Damn.
So, Rigel, you find that you can manage to get a grip on your rapier just as the spider begins to approach to you. And you pull your rapier up and out, using the edge to slash through the web that has you surrounded, and as the webbing falls away, Rigel, you reappear back where you started.
Wow.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's alive, everyone. Our baby boy is alive.
I love you. I love you guys.
And is he still restrained?
No, he is broken free from the restrainment.
Oh shit. Okay, so like, do I still have movement or what's going on here?
And you've only made one
That
attack
was your
too, yes?
that was your action to get out. So you do still have your movement and your bonus action.
He's got 2 attacks.
Well, no, I have to attack on my first action.
using your action for something eliminates your multi attack. Because multi attack reads when you take the attack action, you can make an additional attack. If you already used your action for something else, you do not get to attack.
Yeah, that's the way
That's fine. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, I forget what I can do. Like, so would I have to disengage this guy?
No, he's not. Remember, he was a good 15 feet away from you before. This one is not close enough to hit you.
All right. Oh yeah. I feel like I need to recollect my thoughts here. I'm just gonna like back up. Hang with the group, I think.
You're gonna bring them closer to us.
Well, I don't know.
No, to go ahead, do it. Strength in numbers.
Wait, okay, so what can I do though? Like, I've already used action. I mean, I don't have much to do.
Yeah.
I'm going there. Sorry, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Etso. I know.
I know.
I'm a disappointment. I'm sorry.
No. Never say that about yourself.
I'm sorry.
What happened? I was reading stat blocks. What happened?
Oh, we're just doing roleplay.
Okay, cool.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Just don't die.
I'll come up with something cool next time.
So, moving on to Alistair. Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Was I supposed to click a button?
No, I just was making sure you were done. You're
Shit.
good.
Okay. Quicken spell. Thickening radiance.
Okay.
And I'm centering it. Yeah, right here.
Oh boy.
That's too small.
30. Yeah, 30-foot radius, centered right here.
Love it, love it, love it.
So right there.
I feel like
It's centered right there. It should be making it all the way to this guy. Because
Get my radius calculator out. Sorry, this this template doesn't come out to size. Radius. Okay, so
so one down and one left. Perfect.
okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move to there. I got this gonna move to here. give me the help action against this guy. But first, I am going to fire an Eldritch Blast against this guy here.
No longer invisible.
Oh, that guy's there too?
Yep.
Ooh.
We don't like that guy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So better.
Yeah, I'm firing at that guy.
Okay.
Get him, man. Get him.
16 hits.
Okay, so that is 14 plus, yeah, so 17 total damage, and he moves 15 feet straight away from me.
Okay.
That's an awesome. I love that.
Was that 10 or 15?
I moved him 3.
Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
So somebody has the help action against this guy because I didn't bother shooting him.
11's
I
not
think
going to do
11's
it.
gonna miss. Yep. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay.
What a sickening.
Okay. This guy up here needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes,
Result is a 19.
that is a success.
So was it half of the damage?
Nope, that's nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
This is Saber Sock.
Okay. It vanishes. It is not invisible. It is just gone.
Yep. Yeah, I just ran an entire combat on Sunday with 3 of those guys.
Yep, they're fun. Yes, they are. Okay.
Hey, those guys.
So we can't go into the green crap.
Nope.
Brings us to
Well,
the
you can
big
go
boy
in.
scooters.
But as long as you have a good Constitution saving throw, you're probably good. But
Well, Uskar does, but still. I'm not.
DC for the
enemy
con
is
save?
trying to get out of that.
DC is what for the con save?
16.
DC is 16.
Thank you. DC 16 for 22 points of damage and 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep.
See if I have a marker for exhausted. No damage on a save.
It's awesome. What a good.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put a green dot on anybody that has gained a level of exhaustion from this. Here we go. Wow, I think only one of them succeeds. No, 2 of them succeed. Bleep.
This guy is in the radius.
Oh, rip. Yeah. Okay, so nothing happened to him. Okay, so the only survivor. Oh, you know the Ettercaps need to make it too. Grab them. They haven't started their turn there yet. We'll get to them eventually. And this one has a level of exhaustion. Okay. Now, Alistair, this one is gonna rush at you.
I figured.
Yeah. And it is going to attempt a bite attack. That is a 22 to hit
That hits.
for 7 piercing and a con save, please. That is a success, just 7 piercing. And half as much on a
Well,
success, so 2 more poison.
So
Oh,
that,
yep, you're good.
So that was the first one. The first one was a concentration.
Okay. Your second
So,
one is
how
also
much-
a save, so 7 piercing, 2 poison.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And they can see that light, right?
Yes, everybody can see it.
Okay.
It's not like spike growth where.
Yeah, it's gonna dash. Where it's going up and around it. I just can't get him all the way up there. Okay, so he is, you know what, I can actually make it lower, so I can do that. So he is right there. This guy is one higher than where he is right now. Brings us to this guy. Exhaustion is one level of exhaustion. What's the
Disadvantage on
On ability checks.
thank you.
Okay. Grayla, spider biting. It's a 20 to hit.
Meets it, yeah.
That is going to be... Ooh, that's a big damage roll. 11 piercing, I need a con save from you.
All right, minus 11. And con save.
As a success,
23.
you take half the poison, which is 6 more. So 11 piercing, 6 poison.
Okay.
Brings us to...
So weird taking full damage.
Brings us to the little boys, the little guys. Now they will, all 4 of them have to make saving throws. Con, DC 16, 22 damage, none on success, and a green dot on a fail. 2 successes. To their turn, and all they are going to do for now is use their full movement to get closer to y'all. Okay.
Are you
Okay.
guys still there?
Yep,
Yes,
we're all here.
it's cool.
Just very quiet, sorry.
Sorry.
Comet's thinking.
Yeah. Lots of enemies to deal with here. Okay. Alistair. This one hawks a big old freaking weg loogie at you. One down to the south. It is a 7 that is going to miss. Rigel, the one that's in your face,
Oh, come on.
is going to bite with a 9 to hit, and then slash at you with a 5 to hit. Obvious misses are obvious.
Oh, hell no.
And Nathaniel, you have a goopy glob of web being shot at you. That is a 22 to hit.
Oof.
It would hit, except for the fact I'm just going to throw a shield. Well, I'm just going
Okay.
to throw a shield spell up.
Fantastic.
There you go.
There's another one coming for you. This
Nice.
one's a disadvantage, though. Disadvantage is an 18 to hit, which is going to miss, obviously, because of your shield.
Yep.
And that does bring us to you, Nathaniel.
Hold on a sec. I can see all these because of the Steel Defender. I just got to see which ones I myself can see myself. Because the Steel Defender has a better vision range than I do. So
Work.
let me just measure right quick. 30. That last one I wouldn't be able to see. I'd be able to see the edge of him, be able to see him. I'd see that one down there would be just a little too far. So
If you have a way of moving them, if they go back into the sickening radiance, they have to save again.
oh, I don't have anything like that. I can yank them more forward if I wanted to, but
Less than ideal.
Well, I suppose I'm just going to break out the crossbow and go shooty shooty. Let's
Which
go
one?
with the little one with the green dot right there closest to me, just because he's closest.
$17 hits.
Does a 17 hit him?
That it does. I'm muted. 17 hits.
Okay, so 10 piercing on him. We'll follow it up with a second shot.
10 is not going to hit.
A 10 misses.
10 does
Okay.
miss.
Little jumpy son of a gun climbing through trees. I got a tree branch right in front of him, obviously. What my Steel Defender is going to attempt to do is... Let me reselect him. Oh, wrong button. And, actually, what move do I want to make? I'll probably move myself right there just because it gives me a little bit closer range where I can see stuff easier. My Steel Defender, though, gets to see everything. He's going to... He can't reach right there because they're too far away. Is he able to pass through Brayla and Rigel to get to right there?
Yes, he can pass through friendly characters as he needs to.
Okay, between Big Boy and Ugly Little Son of a Gun here. Well, actually, 1 second. I may need to put him back. I need to check something right quick.
Okay.
Come here, turn order thing. Move what? Move kind of right where I don't need you to be. Actually, I have a feeling that our luck is probably going to be in a world of hurt if I don't do something there. So let's actually move there and try to have some fun with things down here. 5, 10, 20, 25. And we're going to do a Force Empowered Rend on Big Boy here.
15 hits.
Cool. For 11 force damage.
All right. All right. Anything else from Nathaniel and the Steel Defender?
And Nathaniel's probably just going to start getting his shield and sword out because he's got a feeling be getting coming closer.
Okay.
Feel free to come down here and help out, buddy.
I got 3 nasty things up here coming my way. Do you want them to
God.
surround us and get behind you?
Okay. I'm gonna transfer him back into Uskar here as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then he's gonna do 2 choppy chops on this guy.
11 does not hit.
Of course not. How about a 19?
19 does.
Okay.
You have the maneuver that moves them.
I have trip attack, repost, and bait and switch.
Ah, never mind.
But I will do a whopping 10 damage to it.
Okay.
And scream it in its face.
It clicks its mandibles at you, drools a bit. Bleh.
Uh-oh.
Ever since the first time Alex did that, I just do it so often now. Just like enlarge, bleh. All right. Anything else from Uskar?
Nope, that was action, bonus action, and movement.
Back to Adso.
I really. Oh god, that guy's scary. I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
that guy's really scary.
Kill everything.
Just
Come on.
fireball this guy.
Well,
Come on, wizard boy.
it's just one person. There's 3 guys up here, and
Yeah, but this
can
guy's
Fireball get the
terrifying.
bad guy and the 2 guys down there?
Fireball? I don't think so. We'll bring out the template just to check, though. Oh my god,
Kill
I'm in all
everything.
caps. Fireball! All right.
You ought to be able to get all 3 of those in a fireball.
I mean, like,
Template.
you're a wizard for a reason, right?
Okay. And then down.
Yep,
to
you can get all
get
3 of
the
them.
Other guys. Okay. What about the one that's almost dead?
You could easily get, yeah, like that. Good.
Get those 3. Okay, here we go. Okay, DC 16
Nice.
for 31 damage.
Nice. Okay. Fireball.
Of course, there's still the one that stepped into the space between.
That is 2 failures. And guess who did not fail?
Oh, scary one. Yeah. At least, does it take half damage?
It does.
Okay.
It
And
did.
that
At least we have damage.
Clears
on
out
it.
some more web, yes.
Yes. So the entire southern portion of this is clear of web now. So... Well, that was a lot in the trees. So we'll go ahead and mark this. Yep. Clear web.
Okay. And then Pagarago's gonna move over here. And then Grumps is gonna give the help action to help Pagarago with this guy. He's gonna make his first death touch. Okay, 28 hits, 10 necrotic.
10 necrotic. Which one? The big one or the small one?
The small one that's almost dead.
Big dead.
Okay, and then he's gonna make a second death touch against the bigger one. 22.
22 hits.
Okay, 8 necrotic, and it needs a DC 16 wisdom save.
Wisdom result is a 17. Wow, they're doing really well on those wisdom saves.
Oh, wow.
It's fairly impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very wise. with
fighter.
tips.
Yeah,
For
they've got
fighters,
big old zeros to their mods. They're just rolling well.
yeah. Okay.
He says some pig.
Okay. So,
Gotta
first
roll
things
first.
first. Its constitution save result is a 15.
That fails.
Okay. So 22 points. 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay.
And who is it gonna be? Yeah, who's closest to it? All right.
Thank
Just
you,
want a
5
piece
feet.
of me, or just want
Thank you,
Rigel?
5 feet. It is going to go for Nathaniel, as Rigel has already escaped from it once. It wants new prey.
Woohoo!
So,
I get to
Nathaniel.
go on a. I possibly get to go on a trip.
It once again brings its rear end up underneath itself and shoots a glob of silky, sticky goo at you. That
No.
is a 20 to hit.
You like
AC's
it.
still up. Your AC's still up. Shield.
Mm,
Didn't he have his
Has
turn
it-
between
yeah,
then?
it's fired.
I already,
he
had
had
my
his turn.
turn.
You already had your
Yeah,
turn.
see?
God damn it.
So you have your reaction back.
Yep.
Do it again.
I'm just gonna toss it. Use shield again.
Okay. It's going to shriek and charge you. Is this difficult terrain in here?
Big boy.
It is not. Do not
Okay.
think. No, it is not difficult terrain.
All right. Seeing you unfazed by its attempt, it is just going to shriek and charge at you. Has 1 more attack since it's not shifting. Big miss. All right. Brayla.
Brayla is going to step back. Cast Hunter's Mark on Big Boy.
You move it with your bonus action. So if the thing that you had it on already is dead, then you use your bonus
It
action to
is.
move it. Don't gotta recast it.
All right. All right, bonus action, move it on to Big Boy.
Okay.
And while she screams wordlessly in absolute disgust, she's going to fire at it again.
That is a hit.
Plus a D6. So 10 for that first one.
Okay.
And again.
Is there a Hunter's Mark macro in D&D Beyond?
I'm sure there is, and I just haven't found it.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
in Beyond 20, you can set up a hotkey or that you hold down, and whenever you make your attack from D&D Beyond, it'll add it in.
It is like you are trying to speak to me. I know it.
Those were words, I can tell.
So I am gonna do a video on how to use D&D Beyond and Beyond 20 as a player. It will be up in a couple of days.
Do I have 21 because 100 mark on it? Does it give me advantage? I can't remember.
No, it does not.
Okay, well then I missed
just extra
in a big
damage.
way. A giant freaking arrow just went AWOL. Sorry, Pogo Rogo.
Right, Duck Pogo Rogo.
I'm done.
Okay.
Cowering is also
Yeah.
a free action.
Cowering. Well, unless you're a kobold, and then it's actually a mechanical thing that uses your bonus action.
Right? I love it though.
Yeah, it's my favorite so much. The very first time I heard a character say, I would like to use my bonus action to cower, grovel, and beg, I started laughing. I thought they were telling me a joke. Like, no, that's a thing. I'm like, oh, greatest ability revealed. Okay. Right,
and
you're up.
and they took it away.
I know, I hate, like,
But the new ability is even better. So
yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling it cower, grovel, and beg. They can't change my mind. That's what it is.
Brayla is yelling for Rigel to step on it.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Step
Oh
on
my
it.
god.
You know, literally step on it.
Okay.
Like, use your foot.
Step on. Oh my god. So I want to move up and attack this big guy, but when you're saying step on, is there a little thing next to me? I'm sorry.
there is.
In front of you.
It's not like smushable with your boot, but it's smaller.
About your size.
Hey, so what kind of attack do I make on that?
It's just a joke. Like, I don't like an unarmed attack if you wanted to kick it like in the shin or something.
Please don't listen to me. I was just making a joke.
literally
I'm
as
sorry.
tall as you, so the best you could do is like step on its toe.
No, fuck it. I'm moving up and I'm attacking the big guy.
It is
right in
going
front of
to
me.
take an opportunity attack at you.
It's cool.
Nat 1, miss.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So if I move around this thing, can I get flanked?
Careful not to step into that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way to.
You'd have to be standing here, or here. You'd have to be standing in the sickening radiance to get flanking.
You know what? I'm just gonna stab it.
Stab it.
Let's just try it.
Stab it.
Let's just try to stab it.
Stab it.
Here we go.
19 hits. It is stabbed.
Yeah, buddy. You have been stabbed.
All right. So, Rigel, what level rogue are you?
1.
Okay, cool. So 16.
But I am gonna use my I think I'm gonna use my favored bow feat.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to click on that. You guys, doing this off one little laptop really sucks.
Not
That's
me
all I
sitting.
got.
Not me sitting here with 4 screens.
Yeah,
I enjoy
don't
my
have four
double
sh-
screen.
I have a
Four screens
4K
would be
monitor.
really red.
I have a 4K monitor arriving in a week.
Okay, shit, there it is. Found it.
Good job.
Clicking it. Let's go.
Oh yeah. 2 points.
Whoop. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Right.
Okay, so first attack.
Can't wait till we get to the monk adventure, and you'll all be facing death by 1,000 kicks.
Oh fuck! I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna attack again.
Spiders.
Go ahead, Rigel.
Stabbing.
Stabbing. 19 hits.
Hell yeah.
For another 14. Okay.
I think you know, do sneak attack on 1.
Oh, so
Yep.
minus, so 13. Plus 1. All right. Anything else from Rigel?
Should do it.
Okay. Brings us to Alistair.
We are going to bonus action start flying.
Okay.
Catch you to the fire.
And
Don't hate that.
then I'm gonna risk the opportunity attack and move to here.
That one.
Argoth's gonna come up and give me the help action on this guy. And I am going to Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast. 21
I
hits.
assume 21 hits.
21 does indeed hit, and you're
Oh.
going at the big guy, right?
No, I was going at this guy
Oh, the Adder Cap, okay.
first. Yep. So 10. I'm not using my Junie's Wrath on him.
Okay.
But he goes 10 foot straight back. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. First time it enters on a turn. 16.
My DC is 16.
Okay.
Makes it.
Beats to beat.
So he just takes the 10. Let's see, I've moved 5, 10. I'm gonna move to here. And then I'm gonna shoot the big guy.
Okay, and you're how far in the air, Alistair?
Like 10 feet.
Okay.
So 17
17 hits.
for 17 damage.
17.
And I'm gonna move him 5 feet straight east, and then 10 feet away. And so that puts him back in there.
Yep, saving throw result is a 7.
So another level of exhaustion and 22 damage.
How does your sickening radiance kill this thing?
He explodes.
So, I mean, we're talking, Chernobyl.
Oh no! I
no.
just watched that
Oh,
HBO
no.
show like yesterday
Oh,
too. Fuck.
It's horrifying. Love it. I love it. That's so good. Oh god. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Who here? Let's all get you voting against each other here. Who here is probably the frailest looking one among you that is not in the air?
It's not in the air.
I'm leaning
Wow.
towards it being Adso, unfortunately.
The Badger.
The Badger.
I'm voting for
Badger.
the Badger.
Rayla is a beefy chick. She's fine.
Agarago is definitely the frailest looking.
He's in the air though.
Right, you can see
leave
straight
my-
through him.
Leave my Badger alone.
Oh, he's going for much bigger praise than the Badger, unfortunately. So, Adso, you see this spider begin to materialize out of the ethereal plane in front of you, the silvery glow going over all of its legs until it looms up in front of you, and that is going to be a 19 to hit, Adso.
What can I do?
Can you shield that shit?
I don't know shield.
No.
So I'm just gonna barb.
Barbs.
Try crying.
Share. I'm gonna share.
Share? Okay, so that is just, it takes the disadvantage roll, right?
No, it still rolls again.
Okay. So 19 was the first roll. The next one is a 14.
Oh, 15 AC.
15.
Yeah.
All right.
Does he still cry though?
I do.
Great readers don't get eaten by spiders.
Okay, that brings us. Ooh, I forgot. I've got a nice little chunk of my guys acting right now. Okay, so the one in Pagarago's face is going to bite at him. It's only an 11 to hit Pagarago. Got an Ettercap who is going to come up and around his spidery friend to get to here. And he's going to take a bite attack at Uskar. Uskar,
Was that
11
Ettercap
to...
completely? Was that Ettercap out of the sickening radiance?
This one?
Yeah.
I believe so. He would have had plenty of movement to get out of it before, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and he could have gone north around.
Right, he went up and around the spider boy. Uskar, 11 to hit with the bite and a 12 with the claws, both obvious misses. This guy's got to repeat his saving throw again. Gets a 9 for another 22 and a point of exhaustion. He's then going to come rushing forward and attack the first person he sees, who is Rigel. Rigel, that is a 16 with the claws and a 7 with the bite. Okay.
It said, yeah.
Nah, bruh.
This is going to come up here, and Brayla, it shoots a sticky glob of webbing at you with a 21 to hit with that.
Yeah.
That is, you are restrained, wrapped up in webbing, no damage.
Rude.
This one tries to bite the Steel Defender with a 19 to hit Steel Defender.
Yes, 19 would hit.
9 piercing, and Steel Defender can't be poisoned, right? Immune to poison damage?
He's immune to poison.
Okay, no poison damage, no con save necessary.
How much damage was that again? 9 points?
9 piercing.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, that is the Ettercaps and the Giant Spiders. Brings us to Nathaniel.
I'm going to start with the Steel Defender stumbling back, so then sweeping out with the leg to try to kick this critter,
Okay.
which is just him using his force and power.
I love that you call the
Assuming a
Giant
13
Spider a critter. It's awesome. Alright, 13 does not hit.
It's the Oki talking.
I am not surprised it does not hit. What do I want to do here? Nathaniel's not fond that this is in front of the wizard's face, so it is time to try to get it out of the wizard's face.
Thank you. Thank you.
By moving the wizard or by moving it?
Oh. That's a hit.
We're going to cast Thorn Whip at it. Looks like 14 damage total, and try to get 10 feet closer to me, which should be right up in my face.
What is wrong with you?
I can't stab it with a poison sword if it's that far
There's
away.
a badger there. It's alright.
I don't think it cares about a poison sword.
We will find out together.
We'll find out together. Yeah.
We'll find out together.
Okay, Nathaniel, anything else?
I don't think I have anything. This thing. Right. No, not this turn.
Uskar.
I don't have anything with the.
Hokey pokey. Boom.
13 does not hit the... Oh, 13 hits the other guy.
Boom. It'll take 15.
Okay.
And then we're gonna poke it again. That one hits.
Yep. Okay, another 13.
And he doesn't have any cool bonus actions, so at least I don't think he does. Nope, that'll be his
Okay,
turn.
again.
Back to
That's an
Adso.
action.
Okay, I don't like how this thing's right next to me.
It doesn't like that you don't like that.
So,
Come on, Ed, so you can just move a square over and we have advantage on it then. We can do this.
yeah, but I mostly do saber
Joe
stuff.
doesn't like giving other people advantage that way.
Yeah.
Adza wants to be right here.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Wow, that was bad damage.
No, who cares about the damage?
Yep, it's gonna go back into the radiance.
It gets a 15 on its save.
Okay, fails. Back into the radiance you go.
Okay, can you throw up the wording for Dissonant Whispers? Will it knowingly run into a dangerous space?
Oh yeah, best
Yes, it will.
best spell ever.
I casted
Best
it
spell
again.
ever.
And this
So
has been
good.
and this has been covered by Crawford. Somebody in this
It says it right there. The creature that it literally says in the text though. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit, or a bright green glowing section of pain.
That's interesting because
It's right there.
yeah.
So it is going to go
So,
around by the fastest route possible. Yeah, you guys both get opportunity attacks against it, though.
Sweet. And,
And the badger. Well, the badger.
And the badger. Oh, no, badger's a familiar, can't attack. 11 does not hit, unfortunately.
oof.
I
Come
hate
back
this
here.
too, apparently.
Adso, how much damage can you do? What is that?
Whoa, what was that?
Madness.
That was a lot. It looks like
That was a lot.
5.
5?
5.
Seriously?
No, you should have done more than that because you had because that was a crit because you had flanking on it.
5 was enough.
Yeah.
Adso, how do you bludgeon the spider to death?
Oh god. You know how you like squish spiders in a like really like kind of like a rage mode sort of thing? Like,
The eyes closed, swinging wildly.
I know I have seen TikToks of like somebody trying to kill a spider with like a broom, just eyes closed,
like,
whacking.
and then I am so surprised that it's actually dead.
So, Brayla is so proud of you because that's how she would have also killed it.
All right. Anything else from Adso?
Pagarago is
Okay.
gonna make his attacks. And the Ettercap.
20 hits.
Okay, 12 necrotic.
Okay, 12.
Ooh, okay, still going. Okay,
Yeah, still going.
Again.
13 hits.
Yep.
Splat.
13. Okay, Platui. And yeah, turn over.
Rayla.
I guess I'm going to move my hunter's mark over to this little dude. Oh wait, there's one down here that's big and
Yeah,
scary and alive.
there are 2 big boys down here still.
Hunter's mark the big boy.
Okay.
Continue my wordless screech of
And
terror.
just for clarification, the creature that you previously had Hunter's Mark on is dead, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 23 hits.
I sure hope so. With a
9.
D6. Oh, thank you.
10, okay.
And she's going to do it again.
18 hits.
Sweet.
Are you still restrained?
Oh,
Yes.
There would have been a disadvantage. Luckily, a 23 still hits, as does a 16.
Yes. Sweet.
So, wrapped up in webbing.
These freaking ones.
Go ahead and roll your damage on the longbow for the second one.
I did. Oh, right, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
So 6 total.
Pew pew.
Okay, just so you know, it is an action to break yourself free of the webs, if you would like
Okay.
to no longer be restrained. But you seem to be doing fine, so.
She didn't notice. She's so full of terror. She's just continuing on.
All right, your movement is 0 though. So is there anything else you'd like to do?
It would also be an action to throw Alistair at it. So no.
Yes. All right, Rigel.
Oh, sweet. I think I'm gonna cast Spike Growth down there.
Down here? Okay. Just south of the Steel Defender, right? Or do you care if you get the Steel Defender in there?
Yeah, down here. Yep, exactly.
This spike growth, I have other art for spike growth, but this one is just so, but this one is just so cool. I've got to use it.
He goes, oh.
How big is spike growth? What's the area?
20-foot
Oh, it's
radius.
pretty big.
It has a fireball.
It's twice that big. Okay, so that template does not work, but this one does.
Yikes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right there.
That's Nathaniel's Steel Defender down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's move Spike Growth up like north a little bit. Yep. That seems good. Drop it there. And yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move back a little bit.
You know you had a creature right beside you.
Wait.
Do I?
It's a nat one. It misses you, Rigel.
Man, he
Oh,
can't roll
shit.
for crap, can he?
No, he can't.
It's fine.
All right, Alistair.
So, Argoth is gonna come to here and give me the help action on that guy. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast.
So that's a 24 for 13 points of damage. Yeah.
His head is just gone.
And then I'm gonna fly. So I'm gonna put myself. Yeah, I'm like there.
Okay.
So I don't think I can move myself anymore, but because I'd be 5 feet off the map, technically.
I
And
can't even see you anymore.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
You don't need to see him,
this
Sean.
guy,
All right.
and that's a crit
Noise.
for 23
Yeah.
points of damage, and he gets thrown 15 feet straight through the spike growth for
Hello.
4 damage.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
This is why
Nice.
Brayla doesn't need to not be restrained.
Okay, he did. There's only one left there.
Next Pago.
Okay, so Rigel, he is in the trees. The webbing there is destroyed. Okay, okay. He can't just use his webbing to get out of there. He is going to climb up a tree. So we'll say he had to move at least 5 feet through the spike growth to get up into the tree. 30-foot climb speed, 5 of it gone. How much damage is it per 5 feet?
2d4.
Okay, Rigel, go ahead and roll 2d4 as it climbs up the tree.
2d4. Okay. 2.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice,
sweet.
okay.
Nice
Sweet.
roll.
Hell yeah.
Snagging its abdomen on many branches as it goes. And
Kind of stuck.
yeah, because its webs are gone. It just climbs up a tree and is stuck there. Yeah. It's target practice for y'all now. It can't go anywhere. And it's not going to knowingly drag itself through the thorns. Webs are gone. It can't get out of the tree it's in. Yeah. So he is just 30 feet straight up a tree. That's all I can do. Enter
Oh
caps
man,
are
did
dead.
anybody pull that thing down through a spike through?
Nathaniel?
Burn whip?
If I recall correctly, there's only. Hold on a sec. I'm going to move up here a little bit just so I can see better. That one up there by Pogorogo, it's still alive.
Oh,
right?
there is one up there by Pogorogo. Thank you for pointing it out to me. It does still need to act. So let me go ahead and try to murder Pogorogo real quick. It's only a 10 to hit Pogorogo, and that'll be its turn. So yes, Nathaniel, it is on you.
Okay. The Snow Defender is going to just take the dodge action and do nothing this round.
Okay.
Because where he's stuck at, and Nathaniel is sheath the sword, and he wants to make sure to hit this thing with something this time around, so he's going to pull out his wand of magic missile.
Ooh.
And just use one charge of it.
Okay, so what's that? 3 or 4 bolts?
I rolled a 3 bolts.
At which one? North, south?
North.
Okay. So for 6 points.
He just didn't want to try to take 2 shots and utterly miss the son of a gun.
Huh.
And since he has, he might as well use it.
So we... rolling magic missile is weird in D&D Beyond. I mean, in Roll20. So Nathaniel, go ahead and roll another 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay. 2d4, so that'd be 6. That'd be 8. So
Because
that'd be
each bolt
10
does
total?
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah. So that'd be 6. That'd be 8. 9, 10 total. I know some of them say just roll 1d. Some people say roll just 1d4, and others say roll however many d4s. So
Yeah, because
I
if you were
just
just to roll
default
1d4, then you would do 1d4 plus 3 would be the damage. But since you can split it between it, I find it easier to just do this way. Just roll from this so that it rolls off of your spell sheet.
Yeah.
And then roll the 2d4 plus 2. See how?
So there are some people who say that for magic missile you roll just a single d4 plus the 1 and then multiply it by the number of missiles fired.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's why I just did that initially, because I was like, well, I'm not sure which way you want to pull it, so.
So yeah, that would have sent it up to just 6. But I like this way better. I like being able, like it falls into the category of like whenever I can allow my players to roll dice, let them, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it has a whole lot of effect one way or the other. It just makes it where you're a lot less in. It averages out the damage more than just rolling a single one.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, that's my turn.
Uskar.
Okay. Is Pogorogo corporeal, or can I go through him?
I don't think you can end your turn.
Yeah.
On
Ending your
Vargo's
turn in
space.
his space causes him damage.
Well, in theory, you should be able to go around him. It's just
Yeah,
a matter
the space above.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They're not. I can't see my character.
Control
now.
Z. Control Z.
Yeah. Let's just say you could go around to the other side of where
I can't
Pogorogo is.
control Z. There we go. I got him.
Okay.
I can't
Or-
because
How about this? How about just move Pogorogo down 1 square if you want to?
Well, Uskar, you just want to try to get around him to flank because you have the movement to do that.
Yeah.
So you could just show up here if you want to.
whatever. All right. And then poke the big ugly guy. And 26
26 hits.
for 9.
Ah,
We're gonna trip attack it
okay, throw a superiority dice onto that crit. Good stuff.
for that.
Nice.
20, 30.
Splat.
Mhm. And that'll be his turn. Oh,
Yeah.
Badger's gonna burrow into the ground 5 feet.
Fuck yeah. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fighters for him.
He's scared.
Yeah.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
That's
Oh,
so.
jaunty. Yeah, just gonna throw cantrips at the one that's left.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just firebolt it.
14. Hits.
Okay, 7 damage. And Pogorogo is gonna do his best to get there.
Not flying through the radiant damage.
Yeah. Should I dash? Yeah. Okay, that's turn.
Right, Rigel. Oh, Brayla. Sorry, Brayla.
Brayla is going to, while she's openly weeping, move her hunter's mark from dead big boy here to this one up here.
Okay.
And fire her longbow at it again.
Okay, 19 hits.
Yay.
Okay, go and add your d6. Yep, nice.
And she's going to do it again with just like, oh, nope.
12 does not, or 8 definitely doesn't hit.
A snot bubble got in her way, and
I swear I'm not throwing these spider encounters at you on purpose, Ace.
Oh.
it's okay. It's only the second one you've done to me. It's all good, Sean.
Okay.
She's Rachel, do something.
Rigel.
Rigel's not even near me. He's way up there. Fuck you, dude.
I gotta find if it's still alive when I get there.
Shit. What the hell is left to kill?
Just the spider
Everyone
that
left
Brayla
me.
just
Freaking closet.
just hand throwing arrows at it.
A little player that could.
I am going to shoot my longbow at it.
27 hits.
Oh, but let's go.
8 points, okay.
Still up?
Yep.
Doing that. Rinse and repeat. Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would do it.
So, Rigel, your arrow lets loose from your bow, goes flying through it, and hits it right in one of its big, squishy eyes, and it freezes for a brief moment up in the tree, clinging to it, and then falls backwards out of the tree and impales itself on several spikes as it hits the ground.
I turn to everybody. Bruh. Pretty rad, right?
I owe
Very
you a high
rad.
five.
Pretty rad,
Hell of a
right?
shot.
Guys.
Yeah, you're the raddest.
Whoa. Who am I?
I don't know. That's up for you to decide, I guess.
Brayla is dry heaving.
There.
There.
Sweet. Good job, guys. We did it.
Woo!
So with that, Rigel, with your extra supervision, you can see that there are literally hundreds of smaller spiders that were watching this whole thing go on. The biggest ones maybe the size of a fist, and they begin creeping back into the brush of the trees, wanting nothing to do
Yeah, that's right.
with y'all. Sorry, wrong screen. We're not done. There we go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's going to take a moment to collect a sample of the spider web to study later, if possible.
Fantastic. Which ones?
Oh, gross.
The ghosty one?
That'd be the one he would prefer to, just because both that and the one who, well, except you can't see the one on the one who shifted Rigel and it into some other place. But ghosty one, yes, he will take some of that because he's curious about it.
Okay. So, Nathaniel, as you are investigating the one strangely long spider that was vanishing and taking people with it as it went, you see that there's a strand of the strange silk still hanging from its abdomen. And you can't see anything that gets behind it. So the piece of ground, like a rock that it lays over, you suddenly can see straight through it, and so on. The silk that this thing produces obviously has some sort of strange properties.
Cool.
You could weave a cloak of invisibility from that silk.
Yeah, dude, that seems
Go ahead,
really
buddy.
cool.
Reach up that spinneret and grab some.
Yeah.
Yay!
He pulls on a set of gloves and proceeds.
Why do I
Somebody,
feel like you've done this when
somebody
holding eye
proficient,
contact with Brayla?
somebody proficient in survival will have to attempt to remove the silk.
I will.
Right.
I
put
think I'm
guidance,
pretty good at that. I think I'm pretty good at that.
Nathaniel, are you proficient in survival?
whoever's- Not up, but I can cast guidance on whoever's doing it to add a D4 to it.
I'm proficient and I can cast
So
guidance.
you're essentially harvesting parts from this thing. So in order to get the silk out undamaged, Rigel, you will have to deftly apply your survivalist skills and carve it out.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
That guidance cannot stack, so only one instance of guidance can go on.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. If you want me, I don't.
Adso can share it.
Yeah.
Wait, did that roll?
I'm not seeing a survival check.
Oof, yeah, that's shareable.
Oh, hey, share. Go share. Share to the rescue again. Reroll it, Rigel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
+4 or D4?
DC was 18, guys. Sorry. So,
Ah.
as Rigel, as you're going through the abdomen,
Sorry,
cutting
guys.
away certain sections of it, trying to get to the production sac, you see it and you manage to pull the abdomen away, but just as you cut, a bunch of the creature's blood spills into the sac, essentially dyeing all of the silk that was inside.
Oh, damn.
It's okay.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
It's a solid
good.
attempt. Hey, it's a solid attempt, and considering we're not really in any sort of environment to really do an autopsy or vivisection.
Right.
Dude, Brayla has
And
fucking
who knows-
fainted. She is
And who knows
out.
if anything we try to bring into this
Great
book
words
will
right
even
there.
exist.
See, that is also a good question. I like that. Like Rigel's like cutting, and all of a sudden it's like you hear a squish and a squirt of the thing's blood goes flying through the air, and Brayla just passes out.
So good.
Wait, Brayla, I really appreciate that you could have been doing so much more combat-wise by like hitting with your hammer and using crusher feet to move things back into it, but you were doing the no spiders and
Right.
shooting them instead, and that was perfect.
Yep, totally on brand. Great stuff. Amazing. I have been watching too much Brendan Lee Mulligan DM lately, and I just feel like I say amazing to everything now. It's just like,
Yeah, I think he is better than Matt Mercer. Brendan Lee Mulligan is.
they are
Freaking
both
amazing.
great. I feel like Matt.
Wow.
They are both great. Brendan Lee Mulligan, Abria, and what's her last name?
Yes.
Abria Taylor. I want to say her last name is Abria.
think. Are we all googling right now?
darn it.
Yeah, we're all googling.
I'm not a huge fan of Brea's style.
She's very goofy. She's very off the wall, and she is a instigator of shenanigans, and that is its own style of DMing that I have to respect. It's
I respect it, and I personally wouldn't want to play in a game that she was DMing.
that's fair. I mean, the style's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Iyengar.
Brendan
Where'd I
Lee
get fucking
Mulligan.
Taylor? Abria Iyengar.
Brendan Lee Mulligan will make you laugh hysterically and then weep openly
Yeah.
in
Yeah, well,
the
yeah.
same session.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is it? Fantasy High is one of my all-time favorite D&D campaigns. I will rewatch that at any time, any episode. All right. Okay. Everyone. So, in the aftermath of this, the spiders having retreated, what would you all like to do?
Taking a nap, so y'all just decide.
Right? Try and figure out what this scary spider was.
What would a person need to roll to try to figure that out?
Yeah.
Probably a combination of nature and arcana. So 1 nature, 1 arcana.
I'll do Arcana.
I got a +4 to nature, but I know since we have a ranger and a druid, there may be people who are better at it than I am. Does anyone else want to roll it?
My nature's terrible.
I do both.
-1.
Mine's 2.
I have 5.
Yeah, nature's one of those that's strange. It's like the classes you expect to be good at it aren't necessarily because it's an intelligence check.
Yeah, I mean it should
I also
it should be a ranger skill, right? But it's not.
I also don't necessarily mind tossing guidance on myself and rolling it if we need 2 people to make, if we need a second person to make it, because I do have at least a +4 in it.
What's up, Adso?
Can I roll? Oh, can I roll both?
Oh yeah, you can roll both. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Why is it not wisdom based? I mean, like, how is nature not a ranger?
I think nature should be wisdom based, but
it's so stupid.
Well, you've got survival. Like survival and wisdom are essentially two sides to the same coin, right?
Okay.
But it's nature.
Yeah.
It's nature.
Right. Like nature is like the book smarts of knowing knowing the Latin names of every lion subcategory would be a nature check.
Nature's more biologist or botanist.
Right. See, I've got a fucking handy dandy little guide here that I like. I don't think I've ever told you all this, but I have a drawer directly left of me with 6 different DM screens in it that I pull out and reference when I need to, and one of them actually goes over this really well for what constitutes a nature check. And
this guy over here has got himself a slingshot, and he is just dry firing all over the damn house. He's gonna put my eye out and hear me scream. You know why?
How? That does not sound good.
No, it does not.
It's dry firing.
Dry firing is not good for a weapon.
Or my eyeballs.
It's a slingshot.
You're a slingshot.
You're a slingshot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
So I say that, and then I can't find the screen that I'm looking for, so I'm not going to waste time trying to...
It's fine.
But yeah, like as I was trying to figure out all the different skills and everything, like nature is like the book smart of like being out in the wilderness, like an archaeologist going out. Yeah,
at its poison ivy. Wisdom is I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, exactly. But you do learn quite a bit about that spider, Adso. It is unique. It looks like it started its life off as a phase spider. One of those other ones, which is a well-documented creature that can phase into and out of the ethereal plane, and somehow was killed. And instead of dying as the natural order would dictate, it came back somehow. Half ghost, almost like a part of it stayed behind. But yeah, what specifically would you like to know about it, Adso? It's not a subtype that's recorded widely.
Is it known to exist elsewhere in the world?
Yes, I would say that it has been recorded every now and then in deep jungles like Chult and whatnot. It's certainly not common though.
Just curious, very curious, and how to avoid them.
Yeah. Here's a full picture of it.
Oh. Is there
Yeah.
any way to avoid the ethereal spider webby
What is
thingy?
spooky?
Just in case there are more.
They are invisible. So anything that you could put in front of you to reveal invisible things would warn you ahead of time.
Use a lot of fairy fire.
Rumps.
Uthgar
Gonna
has
be on
fairy
invisibility
fire.
check all the time.
Was that?
Grumps is gonna be on invisibility check at all times now.
Okay, so yeah, Grumps, being able to see invisibility, can see the spider webs as you all approach them. So any other webs of such what is it called? It is called a ghost walk spider. Other ghost walk spider webs it sees, it can spot. Really great creature from one of the Kobold Press books. So essentially what it does is it tries to wrap people up in its web, and then it sends them into like this ghost-like state, and then it enters the ghost-like state and tries to feed uninterrupted. It's pretty cool.
Jesus.
Pretty cool.
Wait, can we collect the ghost web that
That
we see now?
that is what Rigel was trying to do, and unfortunately failed.
Oh, the ones all over.
The webs
ones
that are
with
already out, those ones you could collect, but they wouldn't be they wouldn't be very very usable after they've already been exposed to the air for so long.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's move on.
Yep. Move on.
Yup.
Okay, let's go.
So, moving on through the webbed path, you see that most of the spiders are leaving you alone now. Every now and then, one giant spider may make the mistake of trying to confront you all or shooting a web from the shadows or something like that. You're able to quickly handle them, though. What becomes more disturbing is just how many forest denizens have been trapped up in these webs. Unfortunately, the forest does seem to have suffered greatly from the presence of these enormous creatures. And as you're making your way through, you're beginning to find that some of the web doesn't necessarily look right. You're able to navigate through it relatively well. No section is as densely packed as it was before, but enough that you can see that animals have been getting caught in it. Who's in the lead right now? Who's taking the front?
I am. Yep.
Okay. Rigel, could you please make a perception check for me? And yeah, let's go ahead and get a perception check. Okay. So, Rigel, you can see that some of the web appears to have once had creatures inside of it, but they've been cut loose. And as you're looking, it's quite clear that they've been cut loose by a sharp instrument, not torn loose as if a spider would do it, or plucked loose like one of them would. It is a knife has cut through the webs in various spots.
So they haven't cut themselves out. Something has cut them out.
Correct. You can see things, sections of the web that look like they may have held a deer, various other types of animals like that, and they've been cut loose.
Okay.
Interesting.
Relaying this information to the group.
Lovely.
Oh, golly.
If anyone would like to make an investigation check after Rigel has revealed that information to you.
I definitely would.
I would.
And I'll even toss the guidance on top of myself on top of that. So, throw a...
Braylon has her hammer up, ready to go, just in
I
case.
would like to burn my sessional.
Okay, go ahead and add your guidance.
22. So 22 plus a d4.
6. So, Nathaniel, as you're looking through the strange sections of web where it's been cut loose, you find one a little bit farther back, farther up the path. And as you approach it, you can see a bit of a clearing through it, but it looks like the oldest cutaway section of webbing in front of you. And directly beneath it is a boar. There's bits and pieces of the webbing still stuck to it, and you can very clearly see where it was cut loose. It has been killed in a rather gruesome manner. Its midsection has been cut open from the base of its neck all the way down through its stomach, and its innards have been splayed out in a pattern that looks a lot like some symbology.
Is it
I
Arcana
hate
in
it.
nature?
You can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I believe I'm going to do some staring at it. And toss a little d4 on top if I need to.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to help me.
Nathaniel, as you're taking a look at it, Adso approaches to assist and also provide his insight into it. This is some dark, dark magic. It appears that what's been done here is somebody or something has gathered material components to make a pretty vicious necrotic energy type of spell. Its exact nature with with yours, it looks like somebody has gathered what they need to cast blight off of this. And as you're all looking over it, Adso realizing what's going on here, you all begin to hear a mad cackling coming from the clearing nearby, pierces through the air. You see birds taking to the sky. You hear the forest rustle as every creature with a set of ears is desperately trying to get away from that cackling crone's sound.
You want to run too?
And we're going to go ahead and call it a session there.